Don't know what's going on here. Anyway, there we go. That's better. Teething problems already when I come onto the do this stream. Already having issues again with the Wi-Fi, and I've notified everyone. I notified you there, Warren. I know you're there waiting. I notified you in the private chat and everything on Insta as well. I'm obviously having issues with the fucking Wi-Fi yet again. Been in contact with my network. They're telling me they're working on it and trying to sort it out. Well, I fucking hope they better do. Otherwise, I'll be fucking over there and fucking sorting them out, I think. I don't get it sorted out with this because it's fucking annoying me, you know? Everything else that's going on with the fucking club as it is, it's fucking annoying me. And that's something I will talk about quickly before we go into this prediction special. With us, the non-professionals, which would be me and Warren, of course. I'll bring him on very soon. We're the non-professionals, you see, not the experts, to talk about where these clubs are going to finish in the Premier. Because people think they're so-called experts and think they know where certain clubs will finish. Going on what we don't know, apparent expertise of it, but I'm not so sure about that. I'm gonna go by my gut and feeling, and I'm sure Warren will as well. We're no experts, but we got a feeling where we think they might finish. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly go through want to address this news with Visser. Because that's one of the things that I'm fucking annoyed about still. What's going on with the club. And I still think a lot of this is sensationalism by the press, by the media, to fucking get a story together that's just sort of fucking us up, let alone anyone else, as we're preparing for the new season to get underway. All these issues coming up. You know, I don't want it, you know, I want us to keep focusing on what we got to do to start the season, and this isn't helping. It really isn't. But I'm going to get, and also I'm going to put the link in here, because I was going to say, we want people on that are not experts, though, if you want to come on. No experts, and, you know, because that's what we're doing. We're not saying we're big professional experts, because we're not. We're the non-professionals, the CnoIDEA organisation. And so if you do come on, we don't want nothing serious where you really think and go by what other people are thinking, just by basically that, you know, because of the situations maybe, a ball hasn't been kicked yet, for fuck's sake, you know. But anyway, I'm going to bring this up quickly to talk about. And then we get on with that. And here it is. And now there's been an exclusive here, apparently. An exclusive. Where we can believe this, I'm not so sure. Maybe a load of bollocks anyway. Exclusive. Newcastle received Johan Visser transfer boost. Brentford forward Johan Visser has held direct talks with manager Keith Andrews. That much we do know. That's correct. That is actual truth. Amid interest of Newcastle United, Give Me Sport sources have confirmed on the Market Madness podcast. Newcastle are in the market for a new centre forward in the summer transfer window. No shit, we know that. With speculation surrounding the future of Alexander Isak, which, who knows, that's still up in the air, isn't it? Is he staying there or is he going? Or is that a load of shit, BS as well? Who knows? He has been linked with a move to Liverpool. The Magpies have been linked with a host of different striker options, and Visser is one that they've been pushing for over the last few weeks. Don't we fucking know about it? Visser hold talks with Andrews amid Newcastle interest. He's held talks, obviously. Brentford respected his decision to leave. Well, according to Give Me Sport sources, Visser held direct talks with Brentford boss Andrews on Tuesday with the striker reiterating his desire to leave the club in the summer transfer window. Visser's position is now respected by the club, meaning they could allow him to depart, providing they find a replacement. You see, that is what it's all about. We need a fucking replacement. We're not just letting him go without proper backup. There we go. Visser is asking to leave the club for around 40 million. And Brentford's price is now expected to drop south of 50 million. And too true. We probably should have even asked for more. But, 50 mil is probably about right. If we're going to believe all this, whatever's been said here. But, a bigger price is about right. 50 mil up to 60, 70, 80 even. But, we'll see. Despite quoting this number to Newcastle previously, Newcastle have seen a £25 million bid rejected and also made a verbal offer of 30 million plus 5 million in add-ons. Eddie Howe's side are prepared to return with another offer, especially now Benjamin Sesko is set to join Man United. I guess we can take that as read, and that's true. Pending a club-to-club agreement. Visser also has Saudi options. But he's prioritising Premier League as it stands. Yeah, you go to Saudi for all the money, don't you? It's a farmers' league. Let's be honest, the Saudi league. But you go there for a big pay packet. That's where Tony went. So go figure, And look at this. Also, we're seeing here Brentford eyeing Hutchinson, which we know about. That's obviously happening and true. But Vardy's now been thrown into it. Tottenham interested in Visser? Well, apparently that's not happening now. As we know, they're not after him anymore. So that's probably a load of bollocks. But us, we're interested in Vardy. What's the guy now? Is he nearly 40, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he's still a good goal scorer. Gets plenty of goals, but are we going for the old pensioners now? We another Arsenal that looking to get all these fucking rejects and the fucking old pensioners in the fucking retirement home for all these players, Because that's what it seems like to me. We got fucking Henderson in, and he's like 35. And fucking why? He should be in retirement by now. He's useless. And, Vardy, of course, I still think he's decent, Vardy. He gets goals. Yeah. And if he keeps fit enough, I'm sure he could. Whether he'd play a whole game or what, I think maybe an impact sub, if this is true, to be believed. And we probably wouldn't cost a lot, maybe. He probably would, maybe on a free, probably pay his wages, something like that. I mean, that's if you can believe this. I mean, it'd be a good ideal temporary situation, one season or something. Just get him in temporarily. But there's no indication Gimme Sport understands whether Tottenham Hotspur will formalise their interest in Visser. Nottingham Forest could potentially try again if they don't get Amari Hutchinson. Yes, so we know they're in for him as well, who we're after, Amari Hutchinson. I mean, I'm not so sure that guy is so special. I would move on. I'd look elsewhere. I'd still go for my Ada. Sorry, Warren, but I still would. I think he's fucking much better player and, try and chase him and get him because I think he's fucking brilliant, my Ada. Even though playing in the Farmers League in Scotland, and apologies again, Warren, but that's what I think, But, right, getting back to this, the Ipswich Town winger is also a target for Brentford. And he's likely to cost over 40 million, with some sources hinting 50 million. Well, fucking put out then, I would. I'd put out already and go for my Ada or something like that. No, don't bother. Brentford had discussed whether to offer Jamie Vardy a short-term deal after he left Leicester City following the expiration of his contract. There's been no approach to the former England international yet, but he is keen to stay in the Premier League despite links with Championship clubs. Vardy is prepared to drop his wage for the right team. Oh, right. So he doesn't actually want a lot of money. He's not bothered. Could we believe that, though? I'm not so sure. And I'm going to bring Warren on and see what he thinks about it before we move to this predictions. Yeah, to you, Warren. Apologies again, my friend.
Don't worry about it, Steve. It's fine. I just want to address something, all right? Under no circumstances do I believe that you should go for step toe.
Yeah, no, Vardy,
mate. Yeah, I think that would be a retrograde step. That would be the sort of thing that I would expect Sunderland to do, and I think it sends out a really bad message, if I'm being honest. I just think that would be crazy. I really do. I just don't think that's the thing that a club like Brentford should be doing. I think you should be going to teams in mid-table. Like, I think you should be going. I still think you should go and try and get Eze from Palace.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
If you're going to lose Wissa and you've already lost in Bremo, it's not like you ain't got the money. You could just go to Palace and say to him, and you've got another decent striker who never played last season because he was injured all the season, right? Go to Palace and say, right, how much do you want for this fella? And then just slap the money down. And just get him out of there.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Because I think you're a bigger club now than what Palace are. Like I said to you, mate, last season, if you'd managed to keep hold of the squad you had at the end of the season, I think you'd be looking at a season where you'd be challenging for a Champions League spot. I do, mate. I know people think that's crazy, but I honestly believe that. No, it's like he's wrong side of 40, mate. No, that comment from Manny, that's just madness. Absolute madness. It's like a thing that a Sunderland or a Burnley would be looking at doing, not a team that's going to be pushing for a European spot.
Yeah.
To me, and what you just said about Maeda, that would be like if you could get him, you will love him, Steve. I'm telling you now, the guy will not stop running. His players hate playing against him. It caused Bayern Munich so many problems last season when we played him in the Champions League.
I've seen him play.
You've seen him, haven't you? So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's why I hate him, mate. I want him. I want him here at the beach. We want him. Come on.
Yeah, because the thing is, well, Steve, he can play in multiple positions across the front line. He can play through the middle, or he can play out on the wing. Do you know what I mean?
Problem I see is convincing him to come here is the problem. That's what
the thing is, he's guaranteed Champions League football almost. Albeit this season they've got to play in a playoff match to get in the Champions League proper. But he's going to win cups and titles at Celtic every season. I think that you could be in the running for a cup this season, definitely, and qualified for a European spot. I still think it. I'm not sure about Champions League anymore, but all the turmoil at your club, I just think that's asking too much. But this manager's like Steve, if he turns out to be a good appointment, then maybe the season after this upcoming one it might be. But talking about relegation and fucking nonsense like that, and these so-called experts talking about them being relegated, for me, that just shows up their ignorance. and lack of understanding. It's just crazy talk. Absolute crazy talk.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. But I just want this sorted out, Warren. It's fucking doing my nut in all this. It really is with this. And it's, you know, where are we getting to with it? I mean, okay, apparently there's an impasse there, and he's okay with everything now at the moment. So why don't he just carry on and play? Why don't we get him playing and playing tomorrow in that friendly? And let's see what he wants to do, if he's going to do something or not.
Well, mate, if it was me, I'd be sitting him down and saying to him, right, I want to know from you your contract.
Yeah, yeah.
How long's he got on his contract, Steve?
I think one more season at least, I believe. One more. And then I think there could be an extension to that. I believe there might be another year extension or something.
Look, bring it up on transfer market.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, you can do, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to look it up on transfer market, okay?
But the thing is, in a way, you'd say sell, because if you're going to get all that money for him now, we might as well do it now, isn't it? Because we might not do that.
If he's not going to be committed, mate, that's what I was about to say. Get rid of him now. Fuck it, I've just blocked another drink over my laptop.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, no, mate.
No, that's my fucking idiot. I
hope it's not a hot one, Warren.
No, it ain't. No, it's fizzy drink, so hopefully it'll be all right.
You'd end up with a hot dog, mate. But but anyway,
exactly. It's a nightmare.
There's guys. If anyone wants, as I say, non-experts only to come on. The ones that don't think they know everything.
Certainly not an expert at like fucking handling drinks and laptops. That's for sure.
Don't worry about it, mate. That shit happens, doesn't it? We all know that.
Right, here we go. Here we go. I found him. I'm just going to see if I can see when his contract's up.
We share it and see. Have a look at it. If you want to do that, share it, yeah?
I'll share it in a sec. I'm just trying to... it expires in 30th of June, 2026. Right? So let me see if I can share it.
So it was one more season, really, isn't it?
What am I doing?
So that's one more season, really.
So the problem is, that's why it's so imperative that Brentford get a definitive answer out of him about whether he's staying or not.
Well, as you say, like, you can let him rot in reserves and not even play him, and then, you know.
Well, exactly. That's what I would do. If I've been sitting him down saying, look, are you willing to commit yourself to this football club or not for the rest of your contract? If you're not, then we're happy to... we're happy to let you go, but we will decide where you're going.
Yeah.
Right, and I wouldn't be too fussy about where he goes, to be quite honest, Steve, because he's properly done you over, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, hold on. I'm just trying to... Because it's not acceptable. It's like... this ain't working.
But I could try and bring it up. Where did you find it all, about it all? Was it not on our website, was it? Or
hold on.
Because they'd have about on the bees problem. Well, you got it there, buddy. Yeah, you got it. Or
transfer market page.
Oh, right. Is this it here? I'll bring it up. This one, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Right, so that's his transfer market screen. Right? And for fuck's sake. This isn't working very. Can you see it moving up and down?
Yeah. It's doing it, man. Yeah. It's doing it, Warren. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look right there under the player data, right section, and you will see it gives you like where he was born, his height, his citizenship, where he plays, and then it also, I believe, where it says current club, it's got the date he joined and the date that his contract expires. It says June 2026.
That was gone. That's gone. It's 2023.
So he's into the last year of his contract.
Yeah, man. It's as you say, I think we just got to maybe let him go. I think we got to get as much money though for him as we can. I want to at least get 50 mil plus.
100%.
The guy got 19.
But it's going to be the longer this goes on. The longer this goes on, Steve, I think this is what he's doing. I think he's playing a long game. I think he wants. I think he wants to leave on a.
Yeah. Yeah, you still there? Oh, I think he's gone. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be back soon. We're going to get on with this, obviously, predictions very soon, guys. This was just obviously. I wanted to go into this a bit quickly and talk about this because it's rumbling on and it's a fucking nightmare. You know, we ain't long to go before we're starting the Premier season, and I'm still talking about this guy, Johan Visser, and there are contrasting stories as well. So we're not totally sure all this is true. Anyway, it could be. I know there was talk about he was going on strike, or he had gone on strike, and apparently he didn't. He didn't go on strike, and of course had conversation with Keith Andrews, the new manager, and sort of things had thawed, and he'd sort of got back on side a bit, and temporary impasse, So hopefully he's actually okay for a bit and wants to stay for a bit and play. And as I say, probably play him in that thing tomorrow and see what he wants to do. If he's serious about it and plays well and looks happy and confident, well, let him carry on and then see. If you get a load of money, sure, let him go then, but only if you get a big deal. Otherwise, he's got to continue and carry on playing for us while he's here. Let's play him, at the end of the day, because he got 19 goals for us last season. So really, he's worth a lot more than fucking what. 30 mil or whatever, 25, 30 mil. That's a piss take,
It is a piss take.
So for me, get as much as we can. Only then let him go.
It is a piss take. The problem is you've got Steve. He's like, the longer it goes on, the more his value is going to depreciate. Do you know what I mean? It will, and it's going to be more difficult to get a fee for him because teams who've got eyes on him will be just saying, well, we'll just long it out and wait for his contract to expire. Here we go. Fucking hell, this is a nightmare. Right, yeah, well, so my point is about this is that the longer this situation goes on with Wissa, the way it is at the minute, because he's into the last year of his contract, right, it's going to be increasingly difficult to sell him. So if they're going to do it, they need to do it now. Because this window, I'm not sure when it closes, but I think it's... When does the window close, Steve?
September the 1st.
Right, okay, so...
September the 1st.
Yeah, about 3 weeks or so. So, yeah, they need to get a move on and do it. They need to, because if it goes into the January window, he's going to end up going out of the club on a free transfer, and you won't get anything for him. So that's my point. Now, the longer this goes on, his contract expires at the end of June. His contract expires at the end of June. The longer this goes on, the worse it's going to be for Brentford. And if it goes into January, then clubs will be just, well, why should we pay 10, 15 million for him now when in a few months we'll be able to get him for nothing?
Yeah.
Because that's what they'll be saying to themselves. And
that's no good for us.
I just think that the Bees need to act now.
I think we do, mate. Well, I think we do. And we should get as much as we can. I want us to get, we don't want a little measly piss-taking amount of money. We want at least 50. Come on, he's worth that at least.
Steve, I don't. Given how I didn't realise that he only had one more year left on his contract, next summer. It's coming to an end. I'll be surprised if you got 50 mil for him. Not because I don't think he's worth it, because if he was in a 2-3 year contract, I'll be going, I wouldn't accept less than 70, 80 mil for him, because I think he is worth it. But the problem is he's only got 10 months left on his contract. And come January, he'll be able to sign a pre-contract agreement with another club when his contract expires. And I'm not even sure that he's not able to do that now if it's with a team outside of England. So, for example, if Bayern Munich came in for him, he could sign a pre-contract agreement with them.
But he doesn't want him. He wants
That's just an example.
Yeah. He only wants Newcastle, Warren. He only wants Newcastle. That's it. So.
See, that I don't understand. I don't understand why he'd want to go to Newcastle.
Well, apparently for Europe, he wants to go for playing Europe and all that.
Well, he could come to Celtic and play in Europe, but he ain't going to come to us, is he? Do you know what I mean? It's true though. He could come to Celtic and he would get European football.
Playing the Farmers League, but he'd get European football. Yeah, sorry, mate. I know. Going about that.
Is there any other leagues apart from the English league that aren't Farmers League, Steve?
There are one or two good ones, isn't there? Big up to I Am Titanium. Big up to you, mate. Thanks for coming in. One of my new subs there. Cheers for coming in, brother.
Top man.
And
but I just think this is a really difficult situation, and they need to sort it out now, or just accept the fact that he's going to go on a free, because I think that's what he's after, mate. The one that I'd like to get my hands on in this whole sorry affair is his agent. Because the thing is, the agent will get a cut in it as well, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it's in his interest. Because when he signs for this club, he'll get a big bump of signing on fee, and the agent will get a big cut as well.
Yeah. But it seems to me there's loads of promises being broken here. Apparently, they promised Keith Andrews that he was going to stay. One of them goes, we let the other one stay, the other big signing. And I thought that's already broken that promise. And now, because he wants to go, so that promise is gone. And now, other people's promises are gone as well with it. And it's this fucking shit show as far as I'm concerned.
I know, because the shutters need to be pulled down, man. What about if, he signed a 1-year extension to his contract, Steve? How would you feel about that?
As long as he's serious about staying here, Warren, I don't care, man. If he wants to seriously stay and play and get his head down and fucking get, do as good as he was doing, scoring and goals and everything, I'm happy with that. But if he just wants to fuck off and go to Newcastle, then no, that's not good enough. He's not really serious about it, is he? So, well, I mean, he's come back to training as far as I can see. I wouldn't say he looks extremely happy coming back to training, so maybe he is still heads elsewhere pretty much, I would say. But how many players have we signed? Well, we have only got maybe 3, I think, 3 or 4. I know we got the new goalie, Quiv and Kelleher. What top keeper that is, superb. And Milambo, sorry, should say. We got him. And who else? Henderson. Fuck knows why. We got Henderson. Still can't work that one out. Who else did we get? We ain't got that many, to be honest. We're still looking at others, so it's still going on, mate, to be honest. So we'll wait and see. But we may have to get a replacement for this tosser if he goes, but you never know. And I hate calling him that because I respect the guy. I think he's been amazing. He's been incredible for us. And 19 goals and all what he went through with that acid attack and his daughter nearly being kidnapped and things like that. It's terrible.
It was terrible. But
we're still in the business, Warren. That's the problem in football. And if he wants to go, it's not giving us a good name. It's embarrassing for us.
It's embarrassing, but it's also the fact that the club stood by him.
Exactly.
Gave him all that support, and this is how he's thanking them. I just think it's out of order.
Yeah, I do. No, I really do. Henderson is a bad signing. He's too old. Exactly.
What is this? What is it? A bloody pensioners club?
Yeah, we get as bad as fucking Arsenal. Why do we want to be as bad as bloody Arsenal, mate?
Well, no, I'm talking about this Jamie Vardy thing. I mean, it's crazy.
No,
the guy would probably struggle to get in a top 3, top 4 side in the Championship now. And Brentford are talking, they links to him from Brentford. I just don't understand why Brentford would want him. He's too old. He's had his day.
Well, I thought the Henderson one was a wind up, to be honest, as well. But he fucking got in, didn't we? Oh shit,
See that? I just think that's sending out a really bad sign.
I think what are we playing at here? We're a fucking Premier team. You wouldn't think it, would you? But we're acting like fucking lower league or something. It's not good.
I don't understand why Sunderland didn't go in for him.
Yeah.
Given that's where he's from, the returning hero.
But then again, he could have turned us down, couldn't he? And then Sunderland might have gone in for him. And then that would have been it. Don't be another pensioners club. That's what my team was under 10. Oh, another United, yeah. Another United fan. Yeah. But But you're certainly getting a few players in now, and you see they're getting, I think it's Belieber now from Brighton as well. He looks a good player. I think he's pretty good. And Sesko as well. Cool. So looking all right, United, to be honest.
Sesko he'll need time to settle.
Exactly. That's the thing, isn't it? You got to hit the ground running.
They could be in the Championship by then, Steve.
Yeah. That is the thing, isn't it? You have more time in other leagues. You get more time on the ball. In the Premier, they're into you, aren't they? They're into you, the players. You've got to do things.
The speed of it as well, Steve. That's the thing.
The speed, yeah. And, Belieber is a brilliant player. He is. He sure is. I mean, I know what Brighton feel. Everyone's hijacking their players now, trying to get their players in, aren't they? I mean, it's almost as bad as us in a way. But they're another one like us. They're that sort of model of getting gems in, replacing. They replace these big players because they sold João Pedro to Chelsea. That's another big one gone. So, now probably Belieber's going. And maybe, I think Matoma possibly could go. I don't know. But, they are losing a lot of big players. So, but we'll talk about them in the predictions, Warren. I think we move on to that, mate, to be honest. I think we've had enough talking about Visser, to be honest. So,
I just think that they need to make a decision about what they're going to do and just get on with it.
Well, yeah.
One by the other, because this is just not helping anyone, is it?
We want it dealt with, mate. I certainly do. It's a nightmare. And but I'll bring this up because I see you had that tier thing site.
Yeah, I took it out because you told me that you had it, so I just.
We both had it, but yeah, I mean, you could have done it if you wanted to, mate. But
I can still bring it up. I've still got it open, but it's up to you.
Do you know you don't know how to work it, don't you, mate? I'm not saying you're dumb or something, but I know you can know what you're doing. But I'm just saying that, because all you do is like click on it and bring it the icons and put it up to the
Because we can do a screen share. The thing that worries me about it, Steve, is I'm pretty sure that the transfer market was what was causing all those issues just now when we kept getting booted.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've obviously got this. I've got it here, so I'll bring this up if you want, and I'll sort it out. I'll do it. But there we go, and let's get into it then, my friend. It's a beast. Yeah, it is a beast channel. You're right, but you can talk a little bit about United. Don't have to don't go on about it too much, obviously, but. Fucking does my head.
Top part of the screen, we can't see.
Yeah, it's all right. But are we going to start with the bottom, aren't we? Are we starting with the bottom? I guess.
Do you want to? It's up to you. You can start whatever end you want, mate. What end do you want to do?
Well, let's go on about the really interesting end, which is the bottom. I mean, I think we know pretty much who will be top. I think I know anyway. No, I'm no expert again, but. And I'm glad not to be an expert. But, let's go. Right, with relegation, we're going to... do you want to do yours first, buddy?
Yeah. I'm going...
Do you know your ones?
I'm going for Sunderland.
Oh, I like that. Sorry, hold on a minute, Warren. I like that. I'll put you somewhere between 8th and 12th. We'd take that all day long. Fucking hell, yeah. But go on, mate.
For relegation, I'm going for Sunderland.
Sunderland, right? Hold on a minute. Just get to that. Yeah.
I'm going for Bournemouth.
Right, so there, Bournemouth. Oh, yeah. I know some disagree with that. But who cares?
Burnley.
This is our opinion, right? Yeah, and Burnley, right. So you think, Leeds have got a chance of staying up, basically?
I do think they've got a chance. It's just because of the size of the club. I know they've recently come up before and it didn't go well, but they had a whole succession of different managers and hopefully now they've got a settled manager and a settled squad that work out a bit differently for them.
Dislike Leeds, but something tells me they'll beat the drop. So he's like you, mate. He's agreeing with you on titanium. So
the reason I put Bournemouth in there is because I think that they've sold a couple of good players from last season, and I think they're going to struggle. I think the manager was new to the league last year, and people didn't know what to make of him. I think they're going to struggle, and after what I saw from that Bournemouth channel the last few weeks, I really hope they do, because I thought it was disgusting.
Thing is,
saying that people being experts when they got absolutely nothing to substantiate that claim.
No,
it was ridiculous. They're just a group of lads sitting in front of laptops or internet-enabled devices, and then suddenly they're calling themselves experts. And I just want to say something about that, Steve, because I'm getting increasingly irritated by it. Because you've got all these people, and most of them are middle class people who have absolutely no idea about football whatsoever, but they're jumping on the bandwagon because they can see it's popular and it can boost their social media profiles. So that's why they're doing it. And it just annoys me, right? Because deep down, I don't think they've got any interest in football. And they're just coming out with this crap because, like I say, it boosts their social media profile, and it boosts their egos, and they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. And a lot of the time, they're sitting there and they're spouting stuff although it's a fact, when it isn't. It's just the reality of the situation is that the rubbish they're coming out with isn't based on fact at all. It's just based on nonsense. And I just wish these people, if they don't know the facts, they would go and do their research properly.
Yeah. So they're going on the basis of certain teams that they think, because they got a new manager or this and that, or new backroom staff, this, that, we'll just struggle because they've got new people in. It happens in football. Every team gets new managers in and players in. I mean, except for you, of course. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, Warren.
Well, I wish they would. But the thing is, sometimes getting a new broom sweeps clean, right? A new broom will sweep clean, and it brings in new ideas, fresh momentum, and people. It just gives the club a new, fresh impetus, and it drives them on. Do you know what I mean? So, it doesn't necessarily mean because someone comes in new that it's going to be a problem for the club. It doesn't always work that way. You know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I tend to think that at least one or two of those clubs will actually stay up this time. And that's why I sort of agree with you probably about Leeds in a way. But then again, Sunderland are buying on a mad spending spree, aren't they? Getting all these players in, although it doesn't guarantee anything, does it? Let's be honest.
Sometimes, and as well, it worries me when these clubs go on these massive spending spree and bring in more than 5 or 6 players at once.
Yeah.
Because all these players need to be introduced to the club. They need to be brought into the squad and all this carry on, and it doesn't always work. It takes time, and they all need to be introduced to the squad. Like I say, they need to get to know the manager. They need to get to know their teammates. They need to get to know what tactics they're going to be playing. And like, if it's more than 5 or 6, it's too much. You know, for it to be cohesive. And like, I would say maximum 3, 4. And that'd be it. You can't, you know, either, because otherwise it just becomes unmanageable, especially a small club on a small budget. Do you know what I mean? So that's
got to be integrated properly into the team, haven't they? The new signing.
Well, you know, they've got to find new homes for their family. They've got to find schools for their kids. Like, if they got pets, and like find vets for them. And people will laugh at that, the thing about the animals, but it's like a lot of people have pets. Like, look at them as members of the family. So it needs to be taken seriously. Do you know what I mean? It's all factors that can, if it's not managed properly, there's going to play on players' minds, and they won't be able to perform properly because they've got all this other shit going on in their head. Well, what about my daughter's school? What about, you know, my wife getting a job and all this shit? Do you know what I mean? And if it's about 3 or 4, it's fine. But when it starts getting like in the region of 6, 7, 8, it becomes unmanageable.
Yeah. Well,
you know, because like, basically you need to have a team of resettlement officers. Like, people who've worked in, anyone watching this who's worked in housing in this country will know exactly what I mean when I say a resettlement officer. Right?
Yeah.
But no, it's.
I'm just going by obviously what James has said here as well, that Villa almost happened to Villa. I could say it almost happened to Forest as well. Remember, they brought a whole new team, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they can you know, integrate properly and sort of like thought it's like a totally new set of strangers in the team who didn't know each other. And you got
a mate of mine, Steve. He's from South Africa, right? He comes from Soweto, and he's a massive fan of Orlando Pirates. They've just brought in like 11 new players, and I was saying to him, mate, that's too many players. And he's going, no, it's great. I was going, mate, it's too many. It's too many. I said, like, if they're not careful and it's not managed properly, it's going to cause huge problems. You know, and it will.
Yeah. And I say, nearly cost Forest. It's nearly cost, as they say, Villa there at one stage. But Fulham could be, they've been in that as well. But yeah, it's you don't know really with this. I mean, I've got to sort of, you know, put my choices down. I don't know whether I've got to reset this. Do I reset it for mine or
take them out, mate? I think you can move those clubs to a different position if you want to, or just take them out, put them back down below.
Well, I'll probably just reset it like that, and then that'll do.
Yeah.
So now I've got to come up with mine. Right. Well, I agree with you there about Burnley. I just think they will. They seem to be getting, you know, they're getting a lot of really great players at one stage, like Carl Walker in. And he's finished, though.
I know.
You know, they're bringing in these sort of free signings. Players almost sort of past their best. Almost some of them, you know. And I don't think that's a good recipe for success. And it's like Scott Parker, obviously they sold, I think Trafford went, didn't he? Did he go to Man City? At Man City. Yeah. Who I think is a top keeper, that Trafford, you know. Good young keeper.
I like
But
Palace keeper, Steve. I
yeah,
was really impressed with him in the cup final. I wanted him to get called up to the England squad.
he played for it. He played for England in one of the games, didn't he? Recently, I think. Was it
I
friendly?
think he should be a regular.
Yeah, he played against Senegal, I believe. I think it was against Senegal where we lost 3-1. We lost 3-1.
Yeah. Oh well, maybe not then.
No, but yeah, no, he was brilliant though for Palace though in that cup final and that, wasn't he? He was superb. And I always remember you said that thing with Pep afterwards, him and Pep having a row about it all and that. And he was having a go at him and all that. And I thought, well, anyone that upsets Pep is all right with me, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking him off, you know. Because he was saying to Pep, I think was he saying, "Oh, you got your extra minutes you wanted, or what was it? 7 minutes or something? 11 minutes added on. Oh, you got your extra minutes." He said, "Look, you got your added time." Like Pep was going up to him, all that, you know. And I thought, yeah, but no, I mean Burnley for definite. I think. I mean, again, people will have a go at us saying all that about, you know, Burnley fans probably will say no. But, you know,
they're a funny bunch, Burnley fans. Have you ever been to Turf Moor, Steve?
I have once, years ago. Yeah.
I remember I went there with Maidstone when they were in the 4th division, Burnley, right? I went there with Maidstone and there was a huge problem on the N25 and we got there to Burnley really late, right? I think we got there at half time and fucking Burnley wanted to charge us full price for getting in the game. We're only going to see one half and I was going mental. I had to be dragged away from the turnstiles by one of my mates because I was really laying into him.
Yeah.
I just thought it was disrespectful.
Mm.
You know. But anyway, sorry, Steve.
No, that's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. It's cool. And I see they have gone for Wolves because I just think they're in trouble because lost Cunha. They've lost a lot of the others. They're big players that they had before. You know, I just think they were there or thereabouts last season, weren't they? They were there around the relegation last season, wasn't they? They nearly went down themselves last season. So
yeah,
I just think, you know, they're in danger again because I just don't know where they're getting the big players. They haven't really got players in. They lost the other guy to Man City. What was his name? Left back.
yeah, I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, I know who you mean, Steve.
Somebody probably put it in the comments for us or something, but yeah, they lost him, another great player. So I don't know. I think they're in trouble really, unless they buy a few because the transfer window's still open. So this is only like temporary. We're going by this on. You know, we're not saying it's going to happen. You know, so I don't know.
Because we're not experts, Steve. That's the thing.
No.
Just if the transfer, all we're saying is, if the transfer market was to close today, this is what we think would happen through the season, right? But there's still another 3 odd weeks to go.
Yeah, that's it. Aït-Nouri, that's the one I was talking about. Brian Aït-Nouri, and I think he's quality. I wish we could have got him, to be honest, but. You know, good attacking left back and everything. Goes forward well. Decent at the back. I wouldn't say he's amazing at the back, but he's okay. But, you know, so that's now I've got to come up with the other one. I'm trying to think. I mean, I know you put Bournemouth down there. Well, I was tempted to go with Bournemouth. I really was.
That was a bit of a wind-up, to be frank, Steve.
I know. Yeah.
I'm still really angry about what happened with that channel.
Well, so was I in a way, but then again, I can't use that to form my opinion here. I could do, but you know, I mean, I don't think they'll be as high as they have been in the season, Bournemouth. So, well, I'm not going to put them to be relegated. I just don't think that happened.
Well, I just hope they do. And there's another one that nearly went in there, but I decided against it.
Yeah.
You know who that is.
Yeah, I
They
definitely
will
do.
be going in the next section.
I'm going with Sunderland just because I don't think they you know, as well as they're buying these players in, I just don't think they're gonna, you know, gel properly. And you guys like to Shaka and gone in there. Like Shaka probably taken down, mate, to be honest.
Shit.
But,
Honestly, I said when he was at Arsenal, he was the worst midfield player I'd ever seen at Arsenal. And
yeah.
I'll stand by it. Look, and we've had some crack ones, let me tell you. He was by far and away the worst midfield player I think I'd ever seen. And I'm pretty sure that he was involved in some dodgy betting syndicate.
Yeah, probably.
Because that incident at Leeds that time, I think it was the season before Leeds got relegated out of the Premier League. He was on the ball, he stopped, and it was near the end of the game. He was on the ball and near the centre circle. He stopped, kept looking around, and the referee got pissed off with him and booked him for time wasting. And it came out that he was being investigated for betting, being part of a betting syndicate, because, like, you know, these there's a certain type of bet that you can do where you get, you know, you can bet on the numbers of bookings that happen during a match and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's cheating, man. And he used to get sent off a lot, and his attitude towards the fans and
turn them off and all that, throwing the armband down and all that.
No, it's disgusting. I would have sacked him there and then that night on the spot. Terminated his contract. I mean, Arsenal were very happy to go around cancelling people's contracts at the drop of a hat, so they could have done it.
Wrong. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, they reckon he was about what abuse he was getting online and stuff like that. But you still don't take it out on fans, isn't it? You don't take it out. You know, apparently he was against his family, saying bad stuff about his family.
That's fair enough. I can understand how that would be upsetting and whatnot. But you can't go out onto a pitch and take that out on the fans that are inside the stadium.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you've got no idea whether these people who are in the stadium, even if they're criticising your performance, are the ones that are abusing you online. It's just not acceptable. You've got to be professional.
Exactly, brother. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, well, I think those will be the bottom three, but obviously things will change, and you never know. But I think just because Sunderland, buying a lot of players in, but as I say, don't always matter. That doesn't guarantee anything. So I just think they might still just be down. I mean, you could say that with Leeds. It depends who Leeds have bought. I mean, I don't know if have they brought many in? I know they've got the money to.
Don't know, Steve. To be honest, I just, the reason I'd said not Leeds is because I just think they're such a big club. The fan base is very passionate. It's a difficult ground to play at. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think the other side of the Pennines will be there.
Oh, right.
Manchester United, for me, I think United will finish 17th.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even not convinced that they're going to get relegated.
So
it's such a mess. That club is a mess, right? It doesn't matter what manager they get in, right? That club is going to struggle. We can only have one there anyway, but
Oh,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Well, no, that's my choice, Leeds, and you've gone for
Oh,
United.
right, okay. Yeah, so it's such a mess that I don't think it matters who the playing staff are, who the manager is, because I've actually thought that Ten Hag was a decent manager. It's
Yeah,
just because the club is such a mess.
and he won 2 trophies, won the FA Cups with them, 2 FA Cups.
Exactly. And like he, you know, his hands were tied by all the other nonsense that's going on at that club. And it's still not being sorted out. You know, all this business about what that guy, that English guy that's doing on the board, who's like got a stake in the club and whatnot. I can't remember what his name is.
Ratcliffe.
Who?
Ratcliffe.
Yeah, I'm not like it doesn't seem to be improving. Like the roof is leaking. There's all this other shit going on. I just think that club's a mess, and it would not surprise me in the slightest if they got relegated. It's been coming for a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? And I can see it happening.
Well, they think they've brought Amorim in as the next big saviour. They thought he's going to be the big saviour here and do well, and he struggled. Yeah, okay, first season he said he should have come in the pre-season before it started instead of mid-season or whatever. But if you're that great a manager, surely it shouldn't matter, really, should it? When you come
I
in,
don't think it matters who they would have as manager, Steve. They could have the best manager in the history of world football, right? And it would make not the slightest jot of difference. I think there's bigger systemic problems at that club than who the manager is to get that club sorted out. It needs a proper root and branch evaluation of that club to see where all the issues are and an action plan put in place to sort it out and have proper people to sort it out, because that club is in dire danger of being relegated. 100%. And it would not surprise me in the slightest to see it go down. And I have to say, Steve, nothing would give me greater pleasure than see it happen. And James is right. And they've had a succession of top draw managers going in there, and it's all collapsed. And that's the same story at Tottenham as well, right? They had Mourinho go in there. The guy is like legendary. Like everywhere he goes, he wins trophies.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact he was able to get them to a cup final with all that nonsense that's going on there, for me, is a massive achievement. And Ten Hag's another one. He was decent. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, getting back to this, I think let's just do like a unanimous sort of vote thing with this. I mean, because we've both gone slightly different here, haven't we? And I'm just thinking, I mean, we got like James is still in there, whether he could. I don't want to put this all on you, James, mate, but I mean, what would your vote be? Say we like, that bottom three. You had what did you have again? Sunderland, Burnley, and
Bournemouth, but that was a wind-up, Steve.
I
tend to agree with those bottom three that you've got.
Right. So we stick with that.
In all honesty, I think that will be what it is. Right? The one that finishes above them, I'm adamant it'll be United.
Yeah. I was going to say, we go to James, right, and see what he thinks. Leeds or Man United?
He's a Scouser. He's definitely going to say United.
Yeah.
He's an Everton fan.
He said Leeds. But 17th isn't relegation anyway. So you avoid it in 17th. So, yeah. So well, he's saying Leeds, so let's go there. Let's go with Leeds. He's put them as relegation, but we'll have them 17. As much as you want Man United there, Warren, as much as I do, I don't think somehow that'll probably happen. I would go lower mid-table for them, though, myself.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's where I'm.
Because I don't think signing players is going to solve anything. And I don't think the manager is the issue. I just don't think that's going to solve anything.
Needs to finish lower. Yeah, yeah, but I think we stick with that, mate. I mean, I think Man United maybe slightly high, about 13th, I'd say, this time, but not that much higher because they were 15th, didn't they finish? So last season, so yeah, a bit higher, but still lower mid-table. And let's move on to the mid-table now.
Well done. There's 4 places up for grabs there, Steve. 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. So we've got to pick another 3 yet.
Yeah, we've got others to put there, haven't we? Right. I'm thinking here, possibly Brighton, because they're getting rid of a lot of players. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I'll tell you who I think, right? I'm going West Ham, Bournemouth.
Yeah, West Ham could be down there, as you say.
Forest.
Yeah.
West Ham, Bournemouth, and Forest are the other 3.
West Ham, Bournemouth.
For me. Right. The reason that I'm going for Forest is because I think that the Champions League will cause big problems for them because they're not used to playing Saturday, Wednesday. I think it's going to be too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. The only thing and I don't want to say this, but I've got a feeling we're going to be probably at least 14. I don't think we're going to be top 10.
I think you'll be in that next group.
Oh, you mean mid-table? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think so, brother. I'm afraid. I think we're going to be, because I just don't think with the new manager, we're going to be right up there, unfortunately. But we're not going to be as bad as other people think. We're not going to be in fucking Titanic and hit an iceberg and go down.
That was just disrespectful. And I think that was done. I think it was done deliberately, mate. I'm sorry, I do. I think that was done as a wind-up. I think they were doing that for dramatic effect.
Yeah, but they said they don't like us. They've already mentioned that.
No, they don't. Because you always beat them.
Yeah. and that's not a good excuse, is it? A good reason to give. I mean, if that happened, they were beating us all the time. I'd still say, well, I don't care. I think they could still be high. I wouldn't say they go down just because they're beating us.
Steve, just to make it happier for you, I remember years ago, early 90s, right? They were in the 4th division and they come to play Maidstone over at Dartford, right? And I went there to watch the match. And Maidstone put 5 past them, right? Warren Barton was in the team. Mark Beanie was in the team. There was a couple of others who went on to play top-level football, international football and whatnot. But they didn't even bring a proper kit with them. Do you know what I mean? They came with their red and black strip and the referee said, no, you can't play in that kit. We had to lend them our away kit. At the time, it was like a purple tie-dye shirt, right? Sky blue shorts, sky blue socks. So they were having to play in that. Because they were so fucking arrogant that they thought they could get away with playing their red kit.
Yeah.
And we slapped them 5-1.
Yeah. Yeah. So going back to this is only 4 places. It's 13th, 14th, 15th. So I'm just going to say maybe we could be mid-table, but only about 12. We're not going to get much higher than 12. I can't see it because we're just, new manager, and I don't think we can get as far as we did with Frank. So,
Steve, look, let's just look at this, right? With Brentford, you've got a new goalkeeper, so you ain't gonna have, and he's a good goalkeeper as well. He's like international goalkeeper. In my opinion, he's the second best goalkeeper in the Premier League, right? You're gonna have Aaron Hickey back next season.
Yeah, he's already come back.
So your defence is going to be a lot tighter.
Rico Henry
was last season, right? Yeah, I know there's issues with the attack, right? But you've got 3 weeks to get that sorted out. But you will not concede the goals you did last season. I'm pretty confident in saying that albeit that you need a new defensive midfielder, right? I'm quite confident in saying that you'll end up conceding less than you did last year.
Yeah, I think our defence is quite tight, as you say. I think we haven't lost that much with the defence. Nothing's gone there. And we also, I think we added more. I think we strengthened it more, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you because you've got Aaron coming back. You've got the Irish international captain. You've got Queven Kelleher.
Yeah, Pinnett as well. You've got Collins, as you say.
So that defence, to me, looks stronger this season than it did last. The only issue is the DM position because you need to get a decent replacement for
Norgard.
Went to Arsenal. But, Steve, in all probability, you'd have had to move him on anyway. Because he was probably coming past his best, wasn't he? Don't you think?
I think we maybe have had the best season out of him, I would say, but you never know. He scored yesterday, didn't he, for you? So
yeah,
in that friendly thing. So was it a friendly or was it the Emirates Cup you were in yet? Was it the Emirates Cup you played yesterday?
The Emirates Cup is a pre-season tournament, so it doesn't really matter. Arteta will be claiming that's a trophy. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, to add to the dinner plates in the FA Cup. Yeah,
fucking ridiculous. So yeah, I think we all know what Bill Shankly said, and in the 70s, you want to see the team that's going to win the league. Look at the team that's not conceding. And I just think your defence is way stronger than it was last year. And I think that will be a big fat plus point in your favour.
Yeah.
You can just go and get a proper defensive midfield player, and I'm not talking about Henderson.
No.
Go and get a proper striker to come in to replace Witter. Because if it was Madan to me, mate, he would be in the reserves. You know,
probably should let whatever Newcastle bid next. Take it. I think probably.
Yeah.
35 million, say something like that.
Because he's only got 10 months left on his contract.
Yeah, exactly. I think they've lost a few players, James, there. I think Forest have as well.
This Chris Wood thing, it was a bit of a one-off. I'm not convinced that he's as good as what he appeared last season.
He was a striking spree, a scoring spree, wasn't he? But and then it stopped, didn't it? He ain't done a lot since. So, it's about consistency, isn't it? With strikers, they do it season in, season out, don't they? Week in, week out. And the likes you could say of Haaland, although I think he had a barren season a little bit last season, not as good as he has done. So there are a few that, Salah kept scoring again. Always scored, mostly for Liverpool, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
There ones that are up there have got the top scorers, haven't they? Top goal scorers. Mm.
So this other three teams in that mid-table section,
Yeah.
for me, I'll tell you what I think. Right,
Fulham.
I would go Palace, Everton, and Fulham.
Yeah, although I mean Everton are starting to get a few in. I mean, apparently Grealish they're going for, aren't they?
Who's that?
Everton. They're going to bring in Jack Grealish. Apparently, season-long loan. Well, looking to.
Well, as long as they can curtail his partying activities.
Yeah, he's quality though, isn't he? So, great. Well, 74 million. Fuck's sake. Fuck that.
They need to spend 74 million sorting out the issues behind the scenes. If I was a United fan, I'd want them to sort all that other crap out before they start signing any players.
Mm. Oh yeah, he did sign Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, I knew that. James there. But yeah, so I expect James will probably disagree with us anyway with this. So, but I think we're going to mid-table, aren't we? So I don't think that. Well, I still don't think you'll be right up there, James. Sorry, I don't somehow. And I think you're a good team, and you bat above your weight every season. I think because a lot of the time people think Everton are going down, aren't they? And they've struggled.
I think they've got enough in their locker to finish between 9th and 12th, Steve. I think you will finish 8th or higher.
Well,
because the players you've got and your defence is stronger than it was last year.
Yeah.
And Palace, they're another one. They're going to suffer because of the European campaign. They're going to be in European football, and like that could have a negative impact on them. Yeah, that's it. And Fulham, right? Well, yeah, I think that's about their level, mate. To be honest, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it depends how ESR does for them, because I think he's quality. And like, I remember when him and Saka came into the team. In terms of assists and goal scoring, ESR had more than what Saka did. And he picked up a nasty injury, and Arteta just binned him.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. I mean, I thought he'd done all right with Fulham for a while, and then did he get another injury there as well? Something he seemed to be out a bit, didn't he? ESR. So when he went to Fulham. So
Moisey's a top. I rate him. I think he's a good manager.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's a bit disrespected at times at West Ham. When he won in that Europa thing, didn't he? Europa League or Conference, wherever it was. Europa, I think it was. Was it Conference? Oh, right, yeah. But he won in that, and they wanted him out, didn't they? What he was doing, I think he was negative or whatever, defensive and things like that, and wasn't playing it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a good defence, though, is there? You've got to sort your defence out first.
Yeah.
That's important,
You've got to build from the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think Manny's right about that. He's better away from Arteta, that's for sure, yeah.
Well, anyone's a better away from Arteta, let's be honest. Yeah, definitely. Fulham and Palace are unpredictable teams. No sign of being in any danger. We're not going to threaten the European spots. I like both their managers. Yeah, good managers. Yeah. So let's move on to who's going to get into the Conference League, buddy. Spurs.
Spurs. I've got a feeling. I'm going to agree with you there, Warren.
Mind you, I read something this morning that Maddison has suffered an ACL and he's going to be out for the season.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Quite sad, really.
Injured
I really rate him. I do, Steve. I think he's a top quality player.
They got Kudus in and stuff. They brought him in and one or two others at the moment.
And they've got a decent manager there, Steve, as you know.
Proper manager for at last, yeah.
Yeah.
Although Big Ange got them the European League. They got them the European League.
Big Ange was a decent manager as well. I've seen what that guy can do, and he is a top manager. The problem that Spurs have got is the ownership, because they get these managers in and they don't back them. Like they've had Mourinho, they've had Conte, like a whole string of world-class managers. And it never works. And you have to start thinking, well, is it the managers? Because like there's a succession of them. So you have to look at what's going on above them. And I agreed with everything that Conte said in that press conference about Spurs. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
If I was a top draw manager, I would not go there. I don't understand where Thomas went there, because if he stayed at Brentford, I could see Brentford finishing above Spurs again this season.
Yeah, but then again, Spurs were down near the bottom. I don't think that would happen again, would it? They were down near.
They just don't look after their managers. They don't back them. Ange would have had them up there as well.
Yeah.
I know he's a bit one-dimensional and whatnot, but you back him with the right players, he would have done it.
And what he done at Celtic, mate, he was great there as well, wasn't he? He was brilliant. Celtic, yeah. In the Champions League, so only barely qualifying for the ECL. Daniel Levy is a shrewd businessman, but clueless about football. Well, yeah.
Well, exactly. But the problem is, he can't be that good a businessman if, he's not investing to accumulate. It's like one of the number one cornerstones of having a prosperous business is speculate to accumulate, and he hasn't done it. Having the successive managers who are world class, proven winners, and yet he didn't back them. So why? What's the point? It's a shit show.
Yeah. I think we would have took Big Ange, to be honest with you. We wouldn't have minded him as manager.
I'll tell you what, mate. The football would have been exciting. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. We might play the high line or something and fucking got behind us and fucking be a lot of offsides or something. But, James Dunlop again, exactly what happened with us and Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, he took them to their highest league position for years, and they haven't scaled those heights since he left. That tells you all you need to know. And it still irks me to this day that Arsenal chose Mikel Arteta over Carlo Ancelotti because he wanted to come to Arsenal.
Exactly.
And we chose that fucking clown that we got now over him. I still don't fucking get it. It is madness of the highest order. But when you think probably what their game plan was from the get-go, it makes sense. Yeah. They don't want to win, Steve. They don't. It's like the owner even come out and said it.
Yeah.
He said, I did not buy this club to win trophies.
No, I know.
Don Carlo would have gone in there and demanded it.
Well, you could have held out for Simeone, though, couldn't you?
I'm not sure I want Simeone, mate, to be honest with you, because I'm not convinced about his style of football. I just don't think it would work at Arsenal.
It's sort of out there.
He's like proper gangster.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced about him, mate, if I'm being honest.
He's fucking sort a lot of people out there, though, wouldn't he? Fucking if he
yeah.
came, like he, you know.
Steve,
Wouldn't be-
we've got too many clubs there.
Could be that, eh? In the 5th and 6th, there was things. It means Aston Villa make the Champions League again under Emery. Yeah.
Maybe, but Steve, I think we've got a bit of a problem here because we've got 1, 2, 3, 7 clubs and only 6 positions. So
Right. What?
1, 2, 3, 1. Right.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to have 4 down here in the relegation as well. We've only got
18th, 19th, no, 3. 18th, 19th, 20. Then one above. Then 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 4. 8 to 12. That's 4. Conference League. Yeah, they fucked this up.
Oh right.
So 5, 6, 2nd to 4th. That's 3. That's hold on. So 3 there. Plus 2. That's 5. Yeah, there's 6 spots and 7 clubs. So what the fuck's going on? Because look, if you scroll down, Steve.
There should be one more in the 8 to 12 section.
Well, no, because it's 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Yeah, he's right. So we need to put one more. Maybe put Brighton in there, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, really, because I just think they might struggle a bit. They lost, but they might be losing Belieber. They lost João Pedro. They lost a few others, I think, maybe at the back or whatever. I know they always bring in good players. They like us. They find replacements, gems. But I just think it might be a little bit too much from this season. They won't be up there like they have been, They've been usually about 8th, 7th, 8th, 6th even. So, let's put, where are we putting them, Warren?
8th to 12th.
8th to 12th. There, yeah?
Yeah. Right. Are you happy with that, Steve?
Yeah, I am, mate. Yeah, I am pretty happy with that.
Right. So, Europa League, we've got 2 teams to go in there. I know what mine are going to be. I'm just interested to see what you're going to say. I've got a shock coming. There's a big shock coming, going to come out of my lips in a minute.
Europa League. Oh, right. See, because I'm still wondering if Newcastle can do something, because if they keep hold of Isak, surely they'll still be right up there, wouldn't they? I mean,
I don't think they will.
If he goes, they're fucked, I think. I think Brighton will be fine, but not enough to aim for a European spot.
100% games.
Fifth Newcastle, 6th Aston Villa.
I agree with one of those, but not the other one. And there's a reason why. I'm going to shock a few people in a minute.
Is it going to be Newcastle, Warren, that you're going to have lower?
I'm going for Aston Villa and one other club, but I ain't telling you who it is yet.
Right.
I think you probably know what I'm going to say, Steve.
I'm going to go, Villa and Newcastle. Nice. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
No, one above, Steve.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm going there, Villa and Newcastle.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you who I'm going for?
Yeah, go on, mate.
I'm going for Villa and Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, I know. I thought you would somehow.
I just don't think that they've made proper signings. Like, if you want to compete at the top end, like those players that they've signed, the best player they've signed for me is that fella from Brentford, the Norgard.
Yeah.
But I think he's coming towards the end of his peak.
Yeah, I think we knew what we was doing there, Warren.
I think so too, mate. To be honest,
because we knew we might not get any other good season out of him. But then again, he's going to be, say, he's like 31. You could say he's got at least 2 or 3 more good seasons. 4 maybe. If he keeps himself fit and well and does good, no, not many injuries. We had hardly any injuries with him, to be honest, as well. So
he'll pick up injuries at Arsenal, mate. I can guarantee you. He will, 100%. Because the problem he's got is that the Arsenal coaching staff don't know how to coach people properly. And the other signings we've made, right? They signed this guy, this striker from Sporting Lisbon, right? Everyone's getting excited, getting their knickers in the twist over.
Gyökeres, yeah.
And he's had one good season at Sporting Lisbon. He's played in England before and he was in the Championship and he failed. So why do people think he's suddenly going to kick off at Arsenal? I just don't see it, mate.
Yeah.
And this guy that they signed, that Zubimendi fella, I've seen him twice now. Each time I've seen him, he's just gone hiding. Well, we've got enough players at that club who will go hiding. Like Martin Odegaard's another one.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Goes hiding.
He's your captain. He's your fucking captain as well. He goes missing.
Yeah, exactly. And Zubimendi does as well. So the last thing you need is 2 players in the team going missing.
Right. So do that, yeah?
I just don't see that they're going to finish in the top 4. I don't think the players that they've signed are of high enough standard to get them challenging for the Champions League finish or even the title or the Champions League.
So they miss out on 4th. So it's not the one you can get a trophy, would they? So 4th's a trophy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I just don't see it. I don't see that they're going to finish in the top 4.
No.
I think Newcastle will.
Yeah. Yeah, if they definitely keep hold of Isak, why not? I mean, if they had Buddy Visser, if he fucks off there, who knows? But, because they missed out on a few, didn't they? They were after Sesko and they were after, who else were they after? Gyökeres, I think. They was after him as well. So, they still got a good team though, Newcastle, I think. I still think they're decent enough to stay up there,
I don't agree with that, Manny. I'm sorry, but I don't. He's played in England before and he failed. He didn't score loads of goals with Coventry when he was at Coventry. They never got anywhere near a promotion when he was playing for them. So I just don't understand what all the fuss is about. And it's business about being late bloomers. Well, what is he now? 28, 29? I don't know. I don't know how old he is, but
27, I think.
Yeah, well, he needs to start getting a move on, doesn't he? And
I agree with this, what James is saying as well. That's right, about Saka, Saliba and others, that they'll be wanting to go, wouldn't they, surely?
Well, I think it's already happening. I think Saka's past his best. I think he's finished. I think he's past his best. I think he's gone over the hill and he's only going to go down. We bought this goalkeeper from Chelsea, Kepa. He's useless.
He is, he's shit.
Bournemouth didn't want him. Right? I'm sorry, but it's not good enough. I know this is going to annoy you, Steve, but I'm not convinced about Raya. I don't think he's...
I agree totally, brother. Because he was at fault again the other day, wasn't he, or something? One of the goals. Spurs. That goal against Spurs. So, for me, he thinks he's a fucking outfield player as well. No.
If it was me, I would have gone and tried to get Kelleher out of Liverpool. Because that's how highly I rate him.
Yeah, but we got him, so sorry. We got him.
Quality.
Yeah. That's one great signing we've made in that transfer with Isaac Kelleher.
He is, mate. He's top draw. He ain't going to be like kicking the ball out and then kicking it straight in the touch.
No, that fucking clown Fleckening goal. Fucking.
Well, I thought, a lot of the time when I was watching it, I thought he was playing rugby, kicking for touch.
He's fucking useless, mate. He's like a fucking amateur. He's like, who'd have thought he plays for Holland as a number one for Holland? He's played there in Cats for Holland. Fucking useless.
Mm.
Can't stand him, mate.
That fucking Mad Wookie fella. No, sorry. How many more players are we going to sign from Chelsea?
Speaking of Chelsea, are we having them there? Are we having them there, Warren? Chelsea?
Yeah. Right, okay. So let's go for like Chelsea and Man City in the other two Champions League qualifying positions. That's my opinion. I don't know what you think, Steve.
Yeah, I agree. Mate. I totally agree. I think City will just be runners up again, won't they?
Yeah, and I think Liverpool, they're going to win. I think they're going to win the league by a big margin of points.
Like Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. I totally think. I always thought Liverpool before we started this. I think Liverpool. So I think they're going to walk it again. You can't allow for people, obviously, unfortunately, dying, which is a bad thing. Diogo Jota, sadly. They may just win it for him as well. And they kept great players like Salah and all that, and Van Dijk. And you've now got, what's his name? Kirkes from Bournemouth. You've got, who's the other guy, Verts in there, all that. I think they're even stronger.
Quality, mate. They're buying quality that he's going to deliver. You know what I mean? And I think that Isaac wants to go there, and like Newcastle are going to have a similar problem with Isaac like Brentford are having with Wissa.
Yeah, exactly. Just going through all these comments now here. Man City, Arsenal and Chelsea for the top 4 places, and obviously Liverpool for the title, yeah. They'll win it by a country mile, definitely.
100%, James, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be close either. I reckon they're going to win it by at least 20 points. Like they did last season. Like, I think at the end of the season, I think it was like 9 points or 6 points or something. But that was only because they'd won it weeks and weeks before and they just chilled out.
Yeah.
Took their foot off the pedal. If they continued on the way they had for the rest of the season, at the end of the season, the gap would have been somewhere in the region of about 20 points. Because when they won it, they were about 20 points ahead.
Yeah.
Exactly, James. I'm terrified about facing him as well.
Well, if you're that terrified, what about fucking Brentford facing him? Bloody hell. That ain't going to be good, is it? Ain't going to be fun.
Well, I'm telling you what, mate. Like I kept saying this to you last season, but what I saw that day away when you played, what was that team that you played? You went like 4-0 up or something nearly at half time.
What, Leicester or something? Was it
Leicester?
Yeah,
that's it. You played Leicester and I was watching it, right? You went 4-0 up by half time and you were ripping that team to pieces, right? And that was why I was impressed. And that was why I kept saying, if they hold that team together and make some smart additions and keep your manager, which unfortunately they haven't been able to do, but if they'd done that, I could have seen them like getting in that top 4.
Yeah.
They're certainly ahead of Chelsea because I don't think they're ready for top 4 necessarily, but they probably will get it.
Yeah. Well, they carry on about all their World Cup champions, whatever it is, World Club champions, and was it Conference League champions and all that bollocks, that they've won now, and they're so they'll be right up there again, Chelsea. All the money they spend yet again, I'm sure they are getting rid of a few. That fucking Jackson, he's going somewhere, isn't he? And whatever, who knows
Arsenal, probably.
where.
Yeah, but we were heavily linked to the fella. I like.
Yeah, I agree with that with James as well. Yeah. Yeah, he's really
exactly. I agree with James as well. I think he's right.
Inherited Klopp's team. He won it almost with Klopp's team, pretty much, didn't he? He only lost one or two, or brought in one or two. He brought in a new goalie. I remember that, but I think who's that other guy they brought? The Italian bloke. He didn't really play a lot in the end. Really quality player, wasn't he? But he didn't play a lot.
Who are you talking about, Steve?
One at Liverpool, they brought an Italian guy, didn't they? International. And he only played about 2 or 3 games. Chiesa, that's it. Chiesa, yeah. And he only played, was it 3 games, if that? Or 4? I don't know, at the end of the season or something. But the guy was quality, isn't he? He's Italian international. Played at, was it AC Milan and whatever? Inter? Something like that.
Not Farmers League then, Steve.
Sorry, mate?
Italian League's not Farmers League then.
No. I thought it's got better actually, the Italian League. It used to be all defensive, didn't it? Do you remember that years ago? It was like,
yeah, years ago it was. But it was great. It was great, Steve. I mean, I remember the days of the Football Italia on Channel 4.
God, that's sure. You still remember all that?
My mate, the one that's been on my channel recently, he's a massive fan of Paul Gascoigne. Right?
Oh, I remember it. Yeah, Lazio, yeah. Oh.
He used to love watching it when Gascoigne was. He knew that Gazza was going to be on it.
Yeah, a lot of our players went over there, big players, didn't they? I remember Inks going over there, Paul Inks and all that.
Yeah.
Who else went there? I'm trying to think now.
The fella Luther Blissett went, didn't he?
Blissett, yeah. Did Mark Haitley go? Mark Haitley, did he go as well?
Haitley went. Yeah, there's a few of them, and there's lots of players going over from Scotland and Ireland to play in Serie A now as well. We got that player I told you about, that midfield player from Motherwell that I suggested that B should try and sign. It looks like he's going to a Serie A club as well. I'm not sure which one, but he's a top quality player. And Liverpool have got another one on their hands, Ben Doak.
Yeah,
he's the big new hope for us moving forward for the national team.
Yeah, we're linked with him as well, Warren, apparently, at Ben Doak as well.
The thing is, right, we played, I think it was Portugal, and one of their fullbacks plays for Man City, and Ben Doak absolutely destroyed him. He did he couldn't handle him because he's like pacey and he's really direct and he runs at people with the ball. And they're not used to it now. Like when these wingers get the ball, they will just stand there, have a look around, pass it back, and then move into another position. He will just run at them and go past them. And there's very few people that do that. So there's a few of them out there.
I've got
the lad that was at United. Yeah. He went to an Italian club and scored loads of goals.
Yeah. What, Liverpool?
I thought he was from United.
Oh, United.
Midfielder, and he scored loads of goals for them.
Oh, good. McTominay, yeah, that's it. Like he scored against us. Scored up against us in the last minute or a couple of goals. Fucking last minute.
When are you going to do that list?
Yeah,
that stream about people on your hit list, Steve.
Yeah, I'm going to do that very soon, bro. I'm definitely going to do that because I'm fucking annoyed. That annoys me just thinking about it all these players that are shit, score hardly against anyone else and keep scoring
Kai
against.
Havertz.
Oh, fuck off about that, bloody German giraffe bastard. Yeah, but anyway, I got another player, guest to bring on, sorry. And that's Orist, as we spoke to him the other day, Warren. You remember Orist in the chat?
So, what do you think about those placings, Steve? Are you...
What does Orist think about that, about Man United, mate?
Oh, my God.
United
United 13th. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I knew
Mr. B, mate. Mr. B, you want me to get another season of another mental health issue. Bloody hell. First of all, big up you two. Hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Can we put Arsenal second, if that's allowed? Yeah, because, they're probably going to get second again. And
No, mate, they won't get second. Honestly,
No.
I am an Arsenal fan. I have been for over 50 years. I don't even see him finishing in the top four, mate. I think it's going down now. I think we turned the corner. I just can't see how they're going to manage it.
I heard that Nicholas Pepe
better than them in the league, mate.
Yeah, he's talking about Nicholas Pepe. Yeah, he scored, didn't he? Yesterday.
Yeah, conceded three.
Apparently, he got booed, but
conceded 3 last night against Villarreal. Right, the week before they lost to Tottenham. I mean, who loses to Tottenham?
We've got Sir Arteta. They know exactly what we need. Listen, the thing is, right? Nicholas Pepe. What I don't understand with Arsenal fans, they want to boo Pepe, but with Thomas Partey, they cheer him on. Like, it's just, I find that crazy for me. But at the end of the day, it's Arsenal fans. They live in a cuckoo land. They think Arteta is the most sexiest manager in the Premier League. Actually, I disagree. Because I think it's Ruben Amorim, anyways. But anyways, we'll save that for another topic.
It's not about what a manager looks like; what they can do, mate. If they're good enough.
Exactly, 100%, Steve. Like, apparently, for a while, I don't know if it's still the case, they had a banner up inside the stadium saying Mikel Arteta, the best looking Spaniard we know. What the fuck has looks got to do with anything?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
So do you guys not...
Honestly, I could go on a massive rant about that because I just fucking think it sums up that fucking fan base in a nutshell. Yeah. They're fucking clueless. It's a fucking joke, mate, honestly. And the fact as well, I'm going to say something about this Thomas Partey situation. The fact that they were trying to offer that fucking disgusting piece of shit a new contract when they knew that he was going to be charged for rape.
Fucking terrible.
It shows you how far that club's fallen. Right, back in the day, right, in the early 80s, we had this player at the club called Raphael Mead. Right, there was accusations levelled against him for rape.
Right?
The next day, the man was on a fucking plane to Portugal, and he was signing for another club. They just had him out of the club immediately.
Yeah.
That was when the club had fucking standards.
Yeah, they're balls.
The fucking club is finished, mate.
Standards have
shambles, top to fucking bottom. The whole thing is a fucking mess, and it's because of Arteta and the fucking board and the owners. Right? I'm not saying much about Berta because he's only been here a short time, but first thing on the top of his fucking to-do list when he came into this club was should have been the fucking sack Arteta. And yet that fucking clown is still here. I'm sick of it, mate. That fucking club is going to be the death of me, I'm telling you. Because
Warren, mate, rapping, mate. This season is going to be nice. Rapping, mate, rapping. But no, look at this tier list. Sunderland, they've been making signings, but I don't know if it's enough for them to stay up. But Obviously, Granit Xhaka's just joined them recently. Like, I didn't see that.
It's taken down. Yeah.
It's something to interrupt. Like every single fucking club
what do you make of
on
it?
that list that Steve and I just put together, every single club has probably, in all likelihood, improved their squad. We haven't. It's fucking going backwards.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shambles.
And they're waiting for 60 million as well. That's crazy. Yeah.
I see you that got Sesko for 74 million, is it?
Yeah, 65 million pounds of add-ons. So,
Oh, okay, now, man.
Benjamin Tesco has arrived.
Yeah, player, but apparently,
the thing is, I rate him more than Højlund.
Well, anyone's better than Højlund. I'll be better than Højlund.
B's better than Højlund, yeah. But thing is, I really hope he does well. I really hope he succeeds because being a striker for United is not easy. But yeah, James is, to be honest, Warren, I think football was finished.
That is the fucking most scouse comment you will ever read. It's fucking spot on. You having a laugh, lad? Like that.
He's Scottish, isn't he?
I think social media's ruined football. You know, like the standards for like in general. I think, yeah, it's fallen off massive.
That is so typically Scouse. You having a laugh, that expression. You having a laugh, lad.
I think he's Scottish though. Apparently, James.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's like me. But do you know what I mean?
Portland.
He's brilliant. I fucking love James. He's class, man.
Yeah, Scott. Mr. B. James in Scotland.
Mr. B, I see you put Brentford mid-table, Mr. B. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, well, you know, I almost said
a while ago he was talking about not going to Everton because he was so pissed off with it and going to watch Tranmere Rovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's agreeing with you there, Horace, James.
Yeah, no, big up James.
Yeah, top bloke, James. Great bloke. He's been on Warren's as well, hasn't you? He's on your one as well, James as well. Live chat and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put Everton not mid-table, below that.
I want to see Brentford get like a European spot. You know, that would be like a dream for Mr. B. Brentford to get Europa League or Conference League, like. But
yeah. Well, that ain't going to happen this season, mate. To be honest, but no, I mean, I think if we could get 12th, that'd be amazing. You know, that's why I put us there mid-table in the end. So I think at least 12 would be amazing.
Think you'll finish above 12, Steve. I think you'll finish above Palace, and I think you'll finish above Brighton in that list.
I can see Palace struggling this season for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have a European campaign and their squad's probably not big enough to cope with it.
They don't have the depth for it.
They've got a good manager though, which is a shame really, because I think he needs better players to bring in and other stuff. But if they look,
I think you should go and try and get Eze, Steve.
Yeah. What about Mateta though? I actually think Mateta's pretty good.
Boom. Mateta's in the Whenever he scores against us, I hear that silly song.
Yeah. But,
offer them a swap. Like I said to you earlier, right? We will decide where you're going, Wissa. Go and offer them a swap, Wissa for fucking Eze or Mateta. See how he likes them fucking biscuits.
Yeah, Vissa will throw a wobbler though, mate. He go,
if he doesn't want to go, stick him in the reserve till his contract finishes. People won't want to sign him.
Cheers, mate.
Big up, Mr. Arteta lover. Big up.
Emi Martinez, number one fan, yeah?
He's
I don't
know how Manuel Martinez, but anyways, continue.
He's top keeper, Emi, though. What happened with him there at Arsenal as well? That was a shit, wasn't it?
That was down to Arteta. I can tell you exactly what happened, Steve, if you want me to.
Yeah, go on, mate.
But
Ooh.
basically,
Who's
right,
it?
what happened was at the end of that season, his last season at Arsenal, right, he came into the team because Bernd Leno got injured after he got assaulted, and it was an assault by that Brighton striker, right?
Yeah,
He
it
went
was.
up for a header and like he went up with this Brighton forward and got really badly injured.
Mm.
And he had to go out the team, so they had to bring in Emmy.
Was it
Emmy's a very vocal goalkeeper. Sorry, Steve?
Was it Welbeck that done that? Welbeck.
No, it was the French guy. I can't remember his name.
Morpay?
Mope, was it? Was it Mope?
Huh?
Mope. Was it Neil Mope?
Yeah,
Ex-Brentford.
Neil Maupay, yeah.
I
The
don't
one
surprise
that
me,
fucking
let's be honest.
That reminds me of
the,
Tyke.
the
Morpay.
fella, the little black fella who's on AFTV. Like,
Tyke.
he hates him with a passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But anyway, so he went into the team. The team's performances immediately improved because he was organising the defence. He was very vocal. And they won the cup with him. And then on the back of his performances, he was expecting to be named as Arsenal's number one.
Yeah.
But Arteta didn't do that. And I agree with Emmy. I think he should have been the number one. If he'd been the number one, he'd still be there at the club. Because he's a big Arsenal fan. Like, he's Argentinian, but he's a big Arsenal fan.
Well,
And like Arteta said, no, I'm going to have Leno as my number one. So Emmy said, right, I'm going then. I don't blame him.
I don't either. I mean, Leno's not bad. He's good at Fulham. I think he ain't not done too badly there. But I don't think he's an amazing keeper. He's not. I mean, he was a German number one at one stage.
Never been number
No,
one.
it was Neuer. It was Neuer.
Neuer. I thought he was. I thought at one stage he was though, before Neuer or something.
Had 2 games when the other one was injured.
Yeah.
Mark Flecken as well. Yeah, I'm joking. He's Dutch. I'm joking.
Yeah, fuck off, about him. I don't stand that right, but anyway, yeah.
No, he doesn't play for the club anymore, Mr. B.
Yeah, talking of keepers, are you not going to get Donnarumma as well, United, or what? Is that happening?
I'm interested in him, but listen, I could be interested in my Jama, so anything can happen.
Yeah, you ain't much shot with her, mate, are we?
We need a keeper, but it's looking like that Onana will play against Arsenal next Sunday, which I'm not looking forward to that. But we desperately need a keeper and a midfielder. We're looking for Baleba, but Brighton want, I think, Brighton want 100 million for Baleba. So, yeah, keeper is either going to be Donnarumma or a keeper from the Belgium league. His name is Lamens. So, we'll see what happens.
Oh, you're after a few then, mate.
But thank God it's not Mark Flecken.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's gone, isn't he? Fucked off. Thank God.
And to Ten Hag side, mate. Yeah.
Ten Hag. He knows good keeper, doesn't he? When he sees one, righty. Yeah.
I thought he was a decent manager. I'm sorry. I do. Yeah. I don't think it matters who United's manager is at the minute. Because it's going to be a shit show, whoever it is. The reason I've pushed for United to be so down the league, right, has got nothing to do about my feelings for that club because I detest them. Right? Nothing would give me greater pleasure to see that club liquidated. The reason, though, I push for them to be so far down that league is they've got so many issues at that club that need to be resolved. It doesn't matter who the manager is or who the players are in that squad, because it will make no difference. Until these issues are resolved, it's not going to make the slightest bit of difference. It really isn't. The club is a mess, top to bottom, and it needs to get sorted out.
Yeah. Well, you're getting a lot of good players in, but it's whether they can manage them or run it properly there. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, but Steve, like they keep getting all these top quality players in, and it don't work.
No.
You know what I mean? The managers are top quality managers. Right.
It's about the manager getting the best out of them. You're right there, Warren. You're right. You're right about that. And I'm not sure is Amorim good enough. I mean, what did he do in the Portuguese league? What did he do there? Horace, did he win a lot of trophies?
He won.
But what I do know, Steve, is that they could have the best manager in world history of world football, right? And from position 1 to position 11, they could have the best player in the world in every single position, right, on the pitch, and it would make no difference whatsoever. And it's because the whole club is a mess.
Yeah.
Right. It needs they should just concentrate and get in a squad of players that can stabilise their position in the Premier League and keep them in the Premier League, because I think they're at risk of going down. Right. Until all these other problems get sorted out at the club, because it is a mess. It is a mess. It's the only club I can think of in the Premier League that is a bigger mess than Arsenal. And Arsenal is a mess. I've been supporting that club for over 50 years, and I've never, ever seen it in as big a mess as it is at the moment, right? And it pains me to say it, but it's true.
Circus FC, yeah.
100%. I've always said the problem with United is that we keep players that have been long for like 10 years. Like, look at Luke Shaw. Top clubs like City, Liverpool, they would not keep the players like... And then I'm seeing the report that apparently Harry Maguire wants to like enjoy his rest of his life at United. Are you taking the mick? Like, hey, no, man. I'm sick and tired with United like handing out rewards, contracts. Even mid-season, when players are performing well, they hand out contracts mid-season. I hate that stuff. Like, don't hand out anything until they won something. Like, so I don't get with this club.
I remember Harold Maguire saying he wants to hold out for Real Madrid at one time. Do you remember that when he said that?
Oh my God, more like Real Sociedad, mate, not Real Madrid, Real Sociedad. But
like this whole business, right, about what that guy did, the guy with the English fella with the grey hair and the beard, like taking away the lunches for the canteen staff, and like the leaky roof and all these sorts of issues. It's a shambles. That should not be happening at a club the size of Manchester United.
The
sort of thing I'd expect to see at a club just up the road from me, Bromley. Not at Manchester United. It's a joke.
Bromley are run better than United.
Yeah, anyone's run better than them, apart from Arsenal. But but no, it's a shit show.
You know what? Yeah, Warren is speaking facts, because Ratcliffe, he can stand as many players as he wants this summer, but I still have the same opinion about Ineos. I never wanted them, and I never have. So what way he's treated the staff, saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna sack you so we can save some money." Like, that was clearly another lie, because clearly we do have money to spend. Like, with Sesko, we've already spent like 280 million or 260 million. So, I mean, look, we've got the money, but I don't know why Ratcliffe did this interview with Gary Neville saying, "Oh, by Christmas, United would have spent our money." Okay, yeah. I don't think so, mate. But no. The way he's treated the staff is a shambles, and even apparently the staff even complained and saying how badly they were treated, and apparently Ratcliffe ignored them and ignored their opinions. So, yeah.
Ryan Ratcliffe, he shit all over the pitch, didn't he? Let's be honest. But that fucking rat.
That comment's spot on, by the way, that you just put up.
Apart from the new signings, who do you really trust? Do you trust any of their squad? I wouldn't.
Nope, I don't. No. Apart from obviously the likes of Lenny Yoro, Amad Diallo, but apart from
especially the captain. Now, how that guy is captain of Manchester United Football Club, I just do not understand.
Keith Ange, yeah.
Look at him and compare him with Roy Keane.
No, you can't. No way.
Oh my God.
Keno was brilliant, man. He was the best. I mean, he was a nutter. He went in fucking nuts and mad with a tackle, but he's fucking, he's had the fight and he had ability as well.
When I heard Bruno linked with Roy Keane, I almost had a heart attack there. Like, bloody hell. We went from Roy Keane.
Manager of that team, one of the first things I'd do would be like hoof that guy out of the club.
He rejected 100 million for him as well. This is what I don't get. Why did we not accept 100 million from this captain, man? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, Keno, he wouldn't get on the coach. He wouldn't get on the coach, would he?
He wouldn't even get boss.
No,
he wouldn't get the team boss. This is what United we're talking about. This is what United. Allowed. This is a fucking
mate, right? If Roy Keane had been playing in that team, he would have killed both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Brentford. Like,
I remember that with Vieira, when he had a big rivalry with Vieira, didn't he? And all that. I remember that. That used to almost kick off, didn't it? In the tunnel and that, pretty much, with them two and that.
Yeah, well, it did kick off in the tunnel.
Mm.
And Vieira was right. It was fucking bang out of order what happened in the game before at Old Trafford. I'm sorry, but it was. It was the most disgusting, disgraceful refereeing performance I've ever seen. United should have had at least 4 or 5 players sent off in that game.
Yeah, they got
Ferguson paying the refs. Sorry.
Ferguson, he did that on a regular, mate. Like intimidating officials. Like, yeah, no, I'm not. Out of respect for you, Horace, I ain't gonna go into it.
Fergie time.
I'd really go to town on them because it was disgusting.
It was, mate. It was underhand tactics, underhand. Like fucking gutter tactics, mate. That's what it was. With old Fergie and that. But you could say that with United at the moment, with some of the transfer deals.
What do you mean old Fergie? He looks like 35, mate. Old Fergie, mate. He's still young. But,
what was he? Didn't he? Fergie, I think.
What now? I think he's like 82. Yeah, 81. Yeah, man.
He's getting on, isn't he? Bloody hell, man.
Darren Fletcher. Oh my God, he was so underrated.
Wes Brown, Nicky Butt. Yeah, they would batter this current team easily. Yeah.
Nicky Butt was a decent player. It was unfortunate for him that he was.
Michael Carrick was fantastic as well.
World-class players all over the pitch.
And Scholesy was brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't know how to
underrated,
tackle, did he?
No?
Yeah. He didn't know how to tackle.
No, he was fucking terrible, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Often got red cards and that because he can't tackle. Bloody hell. But no, he was a superb player, you know. He wouldn't last 5 minutes nowadays with VAR and everything, would he? Well, half of these players wouldn't with VAR and that. Roy Keane, he wouldn't last. So, but yeah.
It's probably Roy Keane would end up getting banned for life now. That thing in Ireland was fucking really bad.
Yeah. And you think some of the things they get booked for nowadays, though, it's hardly anything, don't they? A little touch of the shirt, they're over. I'm over.
It really does. I mean, I've just been watching that Lions series in in Australia. And like you see the stuff that those players do on the pitch, like playing rugby and whatnot. It's like the difference is like night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I enjoy it so much, because it reminds me about what football used to be like back in the day.
Proper
honest endeavour. Do you know what I mean? This lot, no, I'm sorry, it's a shambles. It really is, Steve. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm sick of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Premier League now for me is a joke. It's like it's all about the money and merch and like hype, and I just can't bear it, mate. I really can't. I'd rather watch like football played in another league where it was proper competitive and like, you know, not this fucking VAR crap and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's why I like.
They're still not getting it right.
Games in the League of Ireland, because it's like football was here in the 90s. I remember watching the game there the other day, and there was some fella like laying on the ground, rolling around, injured, and they just played grounding.
Yeah, well, yeah, it says it all, doesn't it? About, you know, what goes on there, and these refs here in England, they're all shit anyway. I mean, even with VAR, they can't get anything right with VAR. They're still fucking useless. And
yeah, well, I think there's a lot of corruption, mate, as well. If I'm being honest with you, I think like football is corrupt. I think massively corrupt. I think there's brown envelopes flying about all over the shop.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as well, I think the standard of the football's gone downhill as well, gone backwards. It was
like, look what it was like in the 90s, Steve, right? The football then. Do you know what I mean? It's like it was different. That's spot on as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like back in the day, like in the 90s, it was a completely different game to what it is now. And I'm sorry, this VAR is not helping.
No.
Like this business about the offside is just ridiculous. Just change the law so there has to be like a gap, a visible gap between the attacker and the defender for it to be offside.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be clear. You couldn't argue that the fella was not offside if there was a clear daylight between the defender and the striker in order to be flagged offside. Instead of this now, you've got fellas being flagged offside if they're like left nasal hair is in an offside position.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah, as James says there, I agree with that totally as well. Just let the officials make the decisions again.
What's happening, Steve?
Yeah.
Is that the VAR room at these games, they're the ones that are refereeing the game. The referees, all he's doing is standing out cards and talking to players.
They took it out of his hands almost.
Should be the other way round.
Yeah.
He should be going to the VAR room and like, if it's a decision that he needs to make and he's not sure, he'd be going, listen, I just need a bit of help with this.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a penalty? What do you think? Let me see it on the screen. And it goes over to the screen and helps him make a decision. The way they're using that VAR technology is completely wrong.
Oh, it almost takes the piss out of the referees anyway. They're saying, oh, no, you made the wrong decision. You're wrong. We've looked at it. No, that's not the right decision. You go by what we say. No, stand by the courage of your convictions and give your decision you've already made.
100%. And if he needs support, then ask for it. Go to the like, speak through the microphone saying, I'm not sure about this. Can I have footage on the camera, on the screen, so I can look at it and make a decision?
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
They had it. When was it? They had it in that women's one, I think. Was it the women's Euros or whatever? Did they have it in the Euros?
I don't watch women's football, Steve.
They had it in the, I think the men's one as well. They had it in one of them. And we know when they talk about what decisions they're going to make, they say it through the microphone, don't they? And they say, "Oh,
this is what happened in rugby, right? It happened in the second Lions test where we scored a match-winning try that won the series right, in the second test. Because of that, the Lions went into a 2-0, unassailable 2-0 lead against Australia. There was a big debate over the try and whether it should stand or not. And you could hear the referee talking to their equivalent of the VAR room, and the VAR room was saying, we can't see anything wrong with it. I think you should award the try. And the referee, you could hear what the referee was saying.
Goes through the reasons why he hasn't given it or given it. He goes through it all, doesn't he? Yeah.
But this is fucking shambles.
It is 100%. It's got to go. It's got to be binned. Sorry, it really has.
It has, and like all this business about fucking players cutting holes in their socks and what's that all about?
No, stupid. But it's totally different to when we remember it, mate. Back in the day, wasn't it? Retro.
Yeah, well, no, exactly. It's not for me, mate.
No. I remember watching it growing up. Going with
boring, Steve. I don't know about you. All this sideways, backwards. Just fucking attack. Go past your man.
Exactly. That's what I used to do for fun. I remember back in the days, like early 80s. Obviously, you may remember like 70s and whatever. I don't remember sort of late 70s, some of it. But 80s, 90s. You know, when you used to have the attacking players that really went, the wingers, wizard wingers and all that. You know, used to go past people for fun. You know, you could even go back to say like Giggs and people like that, and other people that went past. You had on the wing like Waddle and all that. Who else was one? What was his name?
Stan Bowles.
Who?
Stan Bowles.
Stan Bowles, yeah. He was good. And like Nigel, what's his name? Worthington, that guy, Worthington. Frank Worthington, I think, and all that. Yeah. And you had like Rodney Marsh.
Yes.
Those.
George Best. Like, he would not be played. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. He would not be played now in the modern game because they wouldn't be able to control him. Right? He was a maverick, just like Nicola Pepe was.
Yeah.
Right? He would just do stuff off the cuff.
Off the cuff, yeah.
No one else in the pitch would have an idea what he was going to do next.
Yeah,
another one, Diego Maradona is another one. He would not get a game. Greatest player, in my opinion, ever to pull on a football shirt. Would not get a game in his current situation. Just the madness of it, Steve. It is ridiculous.
Where's the entertainment gone out of it? You know, that's what I want to know.
No entertainment, Steve. It's bullshit. It's boring. It's negative. It's crap. Like when I think about what I used to go and see at that stadium behind me.
Yeah.
Like when I had a season ticket in the North Bank, right? Week in, week out, and saw the players like Paul Davies, Brian Moore at Marwood, like, you know, Paul Merson and fucking Alan Smith, Charlie Nicholas, another one who wouldn't get a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I just find it. Rocky Rocastle, another one. Right? What is wrong with the game now?
I know. It's gone to shit, isn't it? Basically, really. Which is a shame. Don't get much enjoyment out of it. I think the coverage has gone to shit as well. Commentary. They took away everything other fucking else rather than the football. And then they showed the crowd so much. They showed the crowd more than the fucking match after the time. I thought, why?
It's just like the commentary is diabolical, mate.
Yeah, I remember the great.
It really is. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can like broadcast some of these commentaries on YouTube because it's a shit show.
You used to have lots of Coleman and Motson and what's the other guy, Wolstenholme and all that, and ones that said it how it was. Brilliant
The
commentary.
fella from the north of Ireland who was on BBC Radio 5 recently.
Alan Green.
Quite recently.
Was it
Right?
Alan?
He was fucking Green.
Yeah.
You know the fella I'm talking about.
Alan
He
Green.
would not be sitting there talking about an American presidential election or fucking some other fucking or UFOs or fucking as much as I'd like them to talk about UFOs or fucking Coronation Street or fucking any other fucking bullshit that had absolutely nothing to do with the match they're supposed to be commentating on. Sometimes, Steve, it goes on for fucking 10 minutes or more.
It does,
It's a fucking shit show. And it needs to fucking stop. It really does. And I'm telling you now, here and now, in the next few weeks, right, if I don't like what I see or what I hear from the likes of BBC or fucking Talk Sport, I am fucking going on one of them fucking phone-in programs. Right? I'm going to go on there under fucking false pretenses and I'm going to fucking rip them to shreds.
Yeah, you should go on the one with Natalie Sawyer. Warren.
I will leave her alone because I know she's a Bees fan for you, mate. But the rest of them, like, especially these fucking idiots that they got on Talk Sport.
Yeah, what's it like? Who's that ones? I mean, some that I like them to be honest and speak the truth. Simon Jordan and people like that. But I mean, you get
mate, the fucking lot of them. I would fucking sack the fucking lot of them.
That fucking was
fucking useless. All they care about is keeping their fucking clients happy. Arsenal Football Club is a major one. They're getting paid by Arsenal to fucking present that fucking shit show that is going on at Arsenal in a favourable light. The Martin Coe and Perry Groves and all those other fucking clowns.
Sellouts, mate. They're all sellouts, half of them. Traitors.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm fucking sick of hearing about it. I just want the fucking lot of them gone. Selling stuff. Like, oh yeah, well, next week we got this coming up, we got that. Never mind all that bullshit. What about what's going on the pitch?
That's what matters well.
Like last season, I was constantly tweeting in to BBC Sport or fucking Talk Sport saying, you're not fucking commentating on this match. What's going on? It's a fucking shit show, mate. It's a sad... It's gone so far downhill from the days of Peter Jones commentary and all those characters. His commentary is fucking elite. Oh, but unfortunately, he's not with us any longer. God rest his soul. But
Tony Garber and that. Tony Garber was a good one. And
proper fucking commentators. Gerald Sinstadt.
Yeah.
And what is going on at the moment with these media companies and the way that they're employing their staff, the recruitment processes that they're going through is bordering on fucking illegal.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Cheers, James, by the way. Anyway, lads and these guys, great predictions. Let's see what this season brings. Take care. Yeah, exactly. You too, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man, for coming in once again on the live chat. You're always welcome. Wish you'd come on the panel as well, mate. You talk a lot of sense. So good to have somebody like that, isn't it? Rather than the ones who fucking full of shit. Who think they know it all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so-called experts, apparently, allegedly.
They're expert at, mate, is picking stoned fruits, as I said earlier.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. But anyway, mate, I've got to go because I'm going to bounce, mate, because I'm fucking, we're over 2 hours now, and it's been a great stream. I loved it,
2.5 hours.
disagrees with what we said here, I don't give a fuck, to be honest, because we're not experts anyway, and we're just giving what we think. It's just the gut. We're not going off stats or anything. So, you know, people go off stats, this and that, what they're doing. These players ain't got. They lost the manager. They lost this. They lost that. They're gonna struggle. You know, we're not going by that. We're not going by that. So, I hope people have liked it and maybe agree or disagree. We don't care, do we? So
between the two of us, we probably got somewhere in the region of about 90 years watching football.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Oh.
We're not sitting here like talking absolute fucking nonsense.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? We're just like two fellas. We're not experts.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like some other people like to think they are. We're just sitting here, you know, giving our opinions about what we think is going to happen.
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
Nothing other than that. We're just two ordinary run-of-the-mill fellas sitting in front of internet-enabled devices.
Yeah.
Whether it be laptops, like fucking desktop PCs, like whatever it is. Right, just talking about it, and that's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, we're not bringing up loads of stats and figures and this and that about it all.
Charts and fuck knows what else.
You know, I mean, fuck all that. You know, you got to go by what you think. You know, your gut feeling, what you think might happen, or what an inkling of, or what you hear through the news or whatever, or this and that. You don't go by everything else, and that's what we're doing, isn't it? We're not saying, well, we're major experts, we know everything, we can, think this will happen and that happen. But let's see if we are right, Warren. You never know with some of that. We could be spot on. You just don't know, and then we give a fuck you to them other so-called experts, wouldn't it?
I'll be interested to see how it pans out, mate.
That'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
Just before we go, Steve.
Yeah,
can
mate.
we both make predictions about who's going to win the League Cup and the FA Cup?
Yeah, can do. Yeah, I haven't got the thing for that, the site for that.
That's all right. Just like if we name the two teams, that one's going to win the League Cup, obviously, one's going to win the FA Cup. So who do you think, Steve?
Well, unfortunately, it won't be us. I don't think we win a cup this season, unfortunately. But I think FA Cup, you could go, I'd say, between Liverpool and maybe City, possibly. Because, they were there again last season, weren't they? Went to the final, got to the final. And they didn't even play great. They weren't their season, City, was it? Yeah, they got to the final and nearly won it again. So, I think between Liverpool and City, League Cup, I don't know if Newcastle will be there again, but I'd like to see somebody else again win that. Newcastle have done it, so I'd like to see someone else. Who else could we say? Villa,
possibly
win the League Cup.
So for me, I'm gonna go FA Cup. I think I'm gonna go Manchester City.
Yeah.
League Cup, I'm going Brentford.
Thanks, but
at the end of the day, it all depends on the draws as well.
Mm.
You get a favourable draw, like within 3 games, you could be like semi-final or a final.
Yeah, we got through. Was it to the quarters, wasn't it, and lost to Newcastle last season? So we got to the semis before that. I mean, you lot knocked us out, didn't you? Fucking again, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I think maybe we could do it. I don't know though. It's gonna depend. I think if you get somebody like Liverpool or something in that, we got fuck all chance really.
Well, yeah, but the problem is, Steve, as well. Don't forget, your defence now is really strong. It is. Yeah. As long as you keep that defence clear of injuries, and that's going to be the challenge. Keeping them clear of injuries, I think you'll have a good season.
Yeah, we ain't going to hit an iceberg like a lot of people think and go down. That ain't going to happen. I mean, you know, we're not going to be right in the top 10, I don't think, but you know, 12th or something, that'd be fine, you know, or a bit lower.
I'm going to finish higher than that, mate. I really do. I think I could see you getting 8th.
Well, you got more faith than I had then in it, Warren. So
just like it's important to make sure that the defence is solid.
Yeah. It's just I'm worried about us going forward. That's the only thing. The defence is great, but are we going to get enough goals everywhere? Are we going to have enough strikers or players to get goals up front? We've got no Bremo, we've got no Vissa probably now. Norgard.
That other fella you brought in last season as well as a striker.
Thiago. Yeah, Thiago. Yeah. He could do something. Chardy was good last season. He could get a few maybe. Who else? Lewis Potter's got to get some. Might get some. Damsgaard. So I suppose we have got something there going forward. But Carvalho, he might turn up, get a few. So you never know.
I think you need to get a defensive midfield player probably and another striker, and I think you'll be fit to go.
Yeah, I don't. Have you got anyone you think we could get, Warren? Do you know of anyone defensive midfield? Do you think we could have?
Not really, because I've lost interest in it all. To be honest, mate.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? I'd like the striker position. I don't see any reason why you couldn't go and get Eze from Palace.
Yeah, I think we could, but I just don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they've got that sort of ambition in a way to go and get him. But, you know, and whether he'd want to come here as well, you know. You know, I suppose he has won a cup, so it won't matter to him that much. He's won the FA Cup, so maybe it won't matter too much. But, you know, you're not guaranteed of a lot of things apart from Premiership, I guess. So that's the only thing you're guaranteed of with us. So
that's where the Brentford, who's doing the hiring of players, needs to be aggressive.
Phil Giles
negotiations and convince him that it's a club that's moving forward.
Yeah, it's Phil Giles, I think. He deals with all that. So, yeah, I think actually he goes under the radar with it as well. That's why you never see it that much. We were like Arsenal at one stage, you know. Arsenal didn't say a lot about who they were signing. We're the same. We go under the radar and we don't let, go to the press or anything about it, make a big thing.
That's the way to do it, Steve. That's the right way to do it, in my opinion. You talk about your signings when you've made them, not fucking constantly in the press going about this player or that player. Do you know what I mean? Leaking this information. I think all that fucking after this business with Wissa has been brought on by people trying to unsettle him.
Yeah, I do know, and it's through with the media as well. They're after a story, I think.
It wouldn't surprise me if the source of all this aggravation with Wissa wasn't Newcastle.
Yeah.
They got like people in the press, like putting out stories in the media about Wissa trying to unsettle him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not helping us, but there we go. Anyway, mate, we're gonna bounce. But do you want to shout out your socials? Because you got a few, mate.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for having me on the show. We really enjoyed it. It was a great show. So you can find me on Warren's Team Talk, the YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram, Blue Sky, and X, all with Warren's Team Talk. That's how you can find me. I hope that helps. Please make sure as well you subscribe to Mr. B's Mr. B for Life, his football channel, and also Mr. B Hive Football Chat, and also his cricket channel, which is Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Another great channel. So please make sure you do that. So yeah, thanks a lot, Steve. Great show, and I'm really glad we've done it because it needs to be said.
Yeah, actually, people that don't pretend to be experts, that's good, isn't it? On here. So,
well, we're not experts, are we? We're just a couple of fellas,
yeah,
like I said, sitting in front of a couple of internet-enabled devices, giving our thoughts about what's going to happen.
It's almost like we're in a pub chatting over a pint and that, isn't it? And,
yeah, exactly. That's all my favourite channels are like that. That's why I like the Boise Bus. Because they're exactly the same. No, but it's true, Steve. If you go and watch one of their shows, and it's like a couple of blokes having a chat over a pint.
I'll have to watch one. Yeah, I'm going to watch one of those. Yeah. Yeah, when are they on? When is that on, Warren?
Almost every day.
Right, I'll check that one out, I think. I'll check it out, mate.
There's a good show on a Friday. I think it's on a Friday. No, is it Friday? Yeah, on a Friday, and it's got this guy in it called Mark Kearney, who I chat a lot with on X.
Yeah.
He just takes no nonsense. They're known as the judge, right? Because he just will not tolerate nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's just like listening to a couple of fellas having a chat in the pub.
Yeah, man. I think that's the best, isn't it?
Well, it's the best way because we're not fucking journalists.
No.
And a lot of these channels are people who want to be journalists.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they won't get angry, they won't start swearing, they won't be passionate because they think it will stand against them.
Yeah, they want to be journalists, you could say, yeah. They think they're that, and they're not. They're full of shit. So, but yeah, it's been a great one. It's been fantastic to do this, as you say. Wanted to do it, I was excited about doing it, and now we have. It's been superb. Please follow me on Insta down there, Mr. B for Life 182, and Mr. B chat. I keep getting this wrong now, and I've done it about 100 or more times, and I still keep getting it wrong. Mr. B Hive of Football Chat, Mr. B Chats England Cricket. There we go.
Do you put links to your channels in, like the cricket channel? Would you put it in the description for the video, Steve?
No, I don't think I do. No, I probably should, to be honest. Yeah, I might have to do that probably. I'm hardly doing the cricket one now anyway. That's gone by the wayside, to be honest. But hardly ever doing that. And I was going to do pre-records, but I'm not. I'll stick to live with that, as you say.
No,
I think
you need to be careful with that because this can be problematic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I've had loads of problems with that on my channel. So
certain people, yeah, fucking around there.
Fucking idiots.
I know, mate. I know. Obviously, thanks to everyone that's been in live chat. There's been a lot. Obviously, Manny and Warren, which you were obviously in there as well. I'm Titanium, James Dunlop, and yeah, Oris obviously coming on as well. We get Oris.
Luca.
Yeah, Luca. Yeah, he was in here in the live chat. Yeah, we had a lot, mate. It's been a good one again. Been brilliant. So should go up the views and subs again, hopefully. Up to 160 now, guys. So please keep that going. Fantastic.
Yeah. Congratulations on that, Steve. I noticed that this morning before I came on that you'd up to 160 now.
Yeah. I can't believe it, man, because it took me ages to get 150. And now I'm just shooting through all these now to 200 almost. You know, it's getting blind, you know. So I think the word's gone out. You know, it's taken off at last, this channel, you know, like it should do, really. So, You know, I've been doing these 2 years almost now, so maybe 3 almost. So, you know, it's about time it went somewhere, wasn't it? You know, and, you know, little club, the Bees are still, a lot of people say, yeah, they are still little, but we're in the Premier.
The thing is, Steve, as well, I don't think you've got that much competition in terms of a Bees fan channel, have you?
No, probably not. No, not really. There isn't that many. I've seen some. I think there's the Ealing Road one, and something else. There's another Brentford one, but there's not that many. No. And
Do you go in the live chat of those channels?
I have done, and I've sort of DM'd them, and they don't seem to DM me back and want to know. So
I would just keep going in the live chat, making comments, because other people who are in their live chat, they've probably got an interest in Brentford, right? Either rival fans or whatever. They might see you and see that you're talking sense and think, yeah, who is this fella? Let me check him out.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might pick up something, like, even without realising it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I might do that a lot more, buddy. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we're gonna have to go, guys. This has gone on for far too long. We're nearly at 3 hours, so we're gonna have to get ourselves out of here, and I'm gonna get something to eat. I know I'm fucking out Marvin again now. I don't know what you're gonna do, Warren, but you probably chill out or whatever, whatever. But gonna do any more videos?
That was my little friend.
Yeah, well, are you going to do any more videos soon? Are you doing any more? I saw you went.
The one with the blonde hair.
You ranted, didn't you? I saw that one, the rant yesterday.
The rant, fucking hell. I was so angry, I just couldn't stop myself. I just went fucking mental. It was dog shit, Steve.
I know, yeah.
I'm sick to the back teeth of it, mate. It's fucking same story, day, season in, season out, all the fucking time. When is it going to end?
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? But it's, they might only do that when Arteta goes, let's be honest, I think, somehow.
When he fucking gets the sack, I'm going to fucking have a party, mate. I'm telling you.
You would run down the street naked or something, probably, wouldn't you? The street.
I don't know about that. But, like, I can have a party. I'm going to have a bottle of champagne and all sorts, mate.
And some people do that, go do a street down the street, wouldn't
they? Arrested. I know, but I am. I'm going to have a big, like, mass online party.
Yeah, don't blame you. I think a lot of them will, wouldn't they? The real ones, like Kenny and whatever else, they'll all do that. And I think that blooming Lee Gunner, whatever, I don't know whether he will. Expect he will. He can't stand him, can he? So I think a lot of the real ones can't, you know, the proper die-hard fans, but proper fans, not Blobby Vile. He isn't one. Fucking wanker.
He's sold to the devil, mate. He's part of the problem, that fella.
A fucking Luton fan. Oh, Luton, isn't he? Fucking hell.
Yeah. But anyway, mate, listen, we have to go. Yeah. It's like nearly fucking 2 hours, 45 minutes now.
I know. But it's been brilliant. And try and keep the next one a bit shorter, I think. But it'll probably be a transfer one, maybe, in the next one.
Maybe you should just review it like at different points through the season.
Yeah, I might do. Yeah, wait and see. Got plenty more content to come anyway. The Visa saga rumbles on, so that'll be talking about that again, no doubt. Fucking going on about that shit. But anyway, guys, until the next one, we're out of here. Bye, everyone. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.